Hey, you guys. All right, so if your twin flame is an earth sign, oh my God, look at that. That one just came out too. How nice. All right, let's see. So we have that at the bottom, just so we know it's there. So immediately I get confirmation that this is a twin flame. At the very least, some kind of soul connection, because you guys are coming in as a twin flame. It's saying here that you're very readily available with answers for this person. For every question or question answer, there's another 10 questions. And it's really messing them up because it's about the shadow work for them. They don't know that all this comes along with shadow work. They were just assuming that it was romance and stuff. But something here is interesting because we have the Queen of Swords with the Tower on her sword. So this is telling me she's either wielding this information or she's protecting herself from this information. This, I believe, is the twin flame, your twin flame, the one who is an earth sign. He's saying, like, I need to challenge these ideas because I am not taking this lightly. I am really having, he is like computing. Like the Queen of Swords is like, all right, we're just going to take some very copious notes here in their head. And I feel like they're doing that because it's so much to take in and they don't understand it. They may at some points just check out because for them, I think they're having a hard time waking up, but they're still interested in the idea. I don't think you guys are ever going to truly see eye to eye because it makes them kind of come in balance. And when they regain it again, you guys fight again. It's better to just let things be with this person because I feel like it's too much for them to handle. Like it should be good enough for you to know that you are, and that's it. The thing is, I think you're forcing them to do the shadow work. And whatever bond is between you two, it's starting to go away because, let's see, is the shadow work happening? Yeah, so the shadow work is there. I mean, are they doing it? They're realizing that they have to change a lot of their habits, that they're responsible for a lot of the bullshit that's gone on in their life. And they have, now they're up thinking about it, wondering about it. All this information that you gave them over here, they're still analyzing it. In many ways, they're still ignoring it because this is a lot of bullshit to handle. To them, it's bullshit. They really would have just preferred for it to be real simple, easygoing. But that's still kind of like immature, dumb. That's not this mentality here. At least at this point, they were like taking in information like an adult and you were giving it out like an adult. No, I don't think, no, this person was not open to it from the get-go. They may be aware. Listen, I don't think this is, them being aware. What I'm saying is like, Spirit is saying to you, this is a twin flame connection. It's not saying it's not negating it, because sometimes I'll get where it wasn't what they thought it was. So it knows it's talking to somebody specific. I want you to understand they're validating the fact that you guys are. I think even in the past, we saw somebody who was like, I'm not ready for that. I can't deal with that. I'm still working on this thing here. And he doesn't know if he's going to even pass, which I don't think he does well in whatever it was that he was working on. And now you're trying to throw him all this information here. Or he feels he's got to fight all that information. Okay, so if they are a Virgo, that starts fall 9/21. And if you look in the real sky, real time, like what's going outside above our head, Virgo starts 9/21. And it is a cardinal sign because it starts the fall, guys. And you guys know that without having to check it. So fall literally starts like around Virgo time, when Virgo time starts, within like a day. All right, if you are dealing with a Virgo, we have the Seven of Pentacles, that's here. So it's kind of like a continuation on, right? Seven of Pentacles with the Seven of Cups. Interesting. That's kind of like what I feel was here when I immediately saw it. You have somebody who's lacking, because the Eight of Swords, normally upside down, there's somebody who's just like wallowing in their own shit. But when it's upside down, they're finally asking for help. It's like when somebody who's been extremely, extremely depressed, and I'm not saying they're depressed, I'm just using it as an example. You see them, they're so depressed, and you finally go in and help them, and their place is trashed. This is kind of like where they are mentally. When you reveal it to them, and all of a sudden it makes things complicated. This is them trying to figure out, like, why is this so complicated? And you're like, I have all the answers. Here, I see the Seven of Pentacles, somebody who wants to give up. Somebody who says, I really don't know if I can handle this. Something had said to me earlier, it's like, they're not supposed to know. You're not supposed to know. Or sometimes like people go on and they're better off not knowing like what's on the other side, because we have the other side here. And then the Five of Pentacles. This person doesn't even have the capacity to understand. And they're saying that here too. I don't have it. I have like all of these lessons and I'm barely getting onto this one. This is the last lesson to which they're trying to grasp. And it's a lot. It's quite a lot. They weren't making any ground there or covering any ground. Then we have the Queen of Swords, one on top of the other. I fucking love it when that happens. Because I'm just going around in a circle. I'm not, I do a pattern specifically. So the Page of Swords upside down, they don't know what to say to this. They really don't. I'm sorry, let me back up. They have a lot to say about this, but they're keeping their tongue tied because I have a feeling they know you don't want to hear about that. They want to keep things happy with you. That's exactly the reason why they're not saying anything about it. They just don't want to believe that they don't have complete control over their mortality, their future, their actions, so on and so forth. That is with a Virgo. If you are dealing with a Capricorn, so you start with the Five of Pentacles. That's the same card here, right? We have the Five of Pentacles there upside down. Somebody saying, he does not feel worthy of this treasure. I'm going to put it there. Goes there. So you may have all the answers. You may be able to show him, especially with the Nine of Coins here, that how much it's done for you specifically, because it says that you're doing so well since your psychic awakening. But this person does not have the capacity for it. He's just like, this 10 of coins, like, what the fuck? What do you mean harmony and truth and blah, blah, blah. The fact is that the shadow work, it really is what bothers them. They just don't want to go for it. They look at the plans, they look at the strategy, and they're just like, I don't think so. Here's the Lovers upside down. So it's the same card, this card we started with. And then the 10 of Cups upside down, which mirrors the 10 of Coins. They're choosing themselves. They're choosing what feels visceral. Here we have the Hierophant. They prefer, it's funny, because the Hierophant is similar to a priest. But what they would prefer to do is not argue about it and just talk about it the way they believe shit normally happens. So this is not a priest. It's use it as like kind of like a verb. This is what how they would normally proceed with life, is that you either just die and go to heaven and that's it, or nothing happens at all. Like, having more of an agnostic or even a atheist point of view. But it's not that it has to be religious. What it's saying is like, this is what the norm is for most of society. And it's like, you just die and that's it. And they don't believe there's a cycle. So, they're having a hard time building something with you when you're constantly on this. Okay, so if you are dealing with a Taurus, so Ace of Pentacles upside down and the Page of Pentacles upside down. Taurus just doesn't know what to do with it. They don't want to believe that anything. They said, if I fuck up, because that's what this card is too. So this is the Knight of Wands upside down. Somebody who does shit for whatever fucking reason, even if it's a bad fucking reason. And he says, so we have the Page of Pentacles upside down saying, no, I'm not taking this. I know this is a big deal to you, but it's minor to me. Because look how big it is compared to the Crow. This is you. Look how big it is compared to this Crow. It's a lot smaller. They're saying, I don't value this. It's upside down. And then we have the Knight of Wands saying, I do what I want to do anytime. I don't give a fuck what it is. And then we have the Wheel of Fortune here in reverse saying, whatever you do, you always have a part to play in what fucks you up. In however your life ends up, whatever your part to play, however small, you are still responsible. And they don't want to believe that anything will take that away. Because even if they fuck up, they know it was them doing it. We have the Chariot on both sides. Look, here and here. Now, in the scheme of my entire cast, this is the events right in the middle. These are the happenings. This person is not going to go any further with whatever information you give them. We have them like bookends. Like this is a tray of everything. The Three of Swords upside down. This is only going to cause you more pain if you continue to go through this. You're seeing this as a warning now. And we actually got Capricorn in one of these spots here with my last reading. And it's basically saying that you have turned this into a really messy habit to where you're making everything out to be about this connection. And they're very turned off. They're very, very turned off. Okay. Well, I hope that helps you. This is your shadow work. This is my specialty. Thank you for watching. Good luck.